Okay, for this one, this is a mug that you can put your hand in. This is a piece of Dunkin' 04 bisque. I'm going to use this decal is what I'm going to use in the end after I get it colored and glazed. I'm going to put that kind of like center. You could put two of them on here if you wanted to put one and then do another one on the other side. But I think I'm just going to stick with the one right now. Okay. So what I've done is lay the tissue over the pattern, draw it with pencil, and I want to center the flower. And I'm going to trace everything on here, going nice and slow. This is a Statler Tri-Plus Fine Liner. It's a water-based marker. Check to make sure that's coming through. This will burn off in the kiln. Just go nice and slow so that you get all of the items traced. Remember that these little calyx are black. You don't need to paint them. You're just looking at painting the petals and the leaves. We don't even need the curly cues. This is an earthenware mug because the decal that I'm using needs to be able to fit back over the top of this. So if you are doing stoneware and you're trying to use the decal, you've got to, you would have to copy your decal, increase it by whatever the shrinkage rate is, 11 to 14%, and then it should line up pretty well. I'll do one of those and let you know, but every clay body shrinks differently, so you'll have to know what that rate is. Okay. Cute little flower and vine. All right, so for this one, let's do I have the greens out. Let's go ahead and use these greens. I was using earlier. So 161 green leaf. And I'm going to put the medium CSP01 gloss medium with that. I'm going to use the small Sumi brush. Since I'm going to start with this color, I'm mixing with the hairs of the brush. If I was mixing a whole bunch, I would use the handle of the brush. So I'm just going to pat in some of that color, turn it around, pick up a little tiny bit of the darker color. You could always do these just one color. Then I'm going to wipe out the dark, go back to my light. Turn it around, pick up the dark. Wipe that out. Turn it around. Start. Okay, so I kind of got on the petal, and I did get out of the line, so I'm going to take the medium sumi brush, get some water on it, blot out some of that, and just push that color back over to where it belongs. Get rid of the dark. Okay, so there's all your leaves. We're going to let that dry for a minute. I think I want to do some purple. For the flowers, let's do 137 bright violet. And we'll shade it with some 132 deep cranberry. But before we do that, let's put in a background. Which you could do first. You don't have to. I'm going to use some 150 light cerulean. Once again, you're going to mix it equal parts with the gloss medium. And then let's get some water. And we're going to make a wash. So to make a wash, you add the color to the water. We'll start with 1 scoop of color. See if we can see it. If you need to go darker, you can. Since this is earthenware, I'm going on the bottom. If you are on stoneware, you would definitely dry foot, have your wax on there. Keep stirring that up because the color falls to the bottom. If you want it darker, you can go back and add. Okay, you can do the inside with the same. Okay, oops. I touched some green. But because we have that gloss medium in there, I'm able to get it off. And I just need to just touch it up. All right, so for the flower, we're going to use 137 bright violet. And 132 deep cranberry. Don't forget you're going to add a gloss medium to it, the CSP01. About 50-50. All right, so what we're going to do is small sumi brush. We're going to pat in that purple along the outer edge. Turn it around, grab the deep cranberry, tuck it in around the center, kind of walk it back a little bit. Don't forget, we're going to wipe out the cranberry, go back into the purple. You could use any color combination. Tip into the cranberry, tuck that in, pat, pat, pat. That'll blend those two colors together. And just keep repeating that around your piece. Your buds, you can put both colors on there if you want, or you can just do one color. want you to repeat this twice. So when I get these done, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna go back to the leaves and do it again. Not sure what that was. Okay. So a simple little vine. And then what I would do is just double check yourself. Rinse that. Make sure you're still kind of within the lines. Okay. All right, so we'll go back to the greens. Just repeat that same process. Light green, a little bit of dark green, wipe off the dark. Okay. We need some yellow for the center. Let's do 123 sunflowers. If you, by chance, cover up your center, you can take just a damp brush and you can push it back, push the color back out of the middle if you needed to. Okay. You could add the medium to it. I'm not going to. I'm just going to dab some of that in there. Very itty bitty bit of it. Okay. I will let this dry a minute because that background is inside, so the flowers aren't drying very much. But as soon as they're dry, I'll put a second coat on it, and it'll be good to go. Then you'll put yourself a rim on it if you want. And then you can also, you can do anything else that you want.